We know who we are. We are born of God. Oh, we know what to do. We are the future. Unstoppable. I'm the forward. I'm like the city that is set upon the hilltop. Upward and forward. Upward and forward. We are fire. We are fire. Hello. They gonna stop us. They gonna stop us. We on fire. We on fire. We on fire. Oh, upward and forward. Upward and forward. We on fire. They gonna stand us. We on fire. The fire of the Holy Ghost. Living for His glory. I'm on fire every day. And nothing can stop me, doesn't matter what I face. I am getting bigger every day. Every day. Getting bigger every day. Bigger every day. We getting bigger every day. Bigger every day. No limitations. We've taken over. We getting bigger every day. So I said to the pennies over, hey, up what you go with the ramen, I go anyone with your hope, and I come in, I go and I'm a total and I answer, we go with your hope, I come there, blue. I said, no, delete him, and I this year, them go surely see the difference between the different, the one and I'm I see, up what you go be in, no, so you do, I can't know, if I'm one in, I'm and all of them, I'm going to not by power, not by might, but by the Spirit of the living God. Anything is possible, bigger than we used to be. We have moved, I say we have moved, not by power, not by might, but by the Spirit of the living God. Anything is possible, bigger than we used to be. We have moved, I say we have moved, not by power, not by might, but by the Spirit of the living God. Oh, anything is possible, bigger than we used to be. We have moved, I say we have moved, getting bigger every day. We getting bigger every day. No limitations, we're taking over. We getting bigger every day. We getting bigger. Good afternoon, everyone. I know you're enjoying this song, but unfortunately, we have to start our book review. Welcome, everyone, to this amazing Sunday Facebook Live Super Kid book review. Today, we are going to be reviewing another book in the Universal Law series titled The Law of Giving. The Law of Giving. Last week we started reviewing the books in this series, the Universal Laws, and we said that universal laws, they're like principles. They are steady, whether you believe it or not, you know it or not. The laws are working, but when we know them and intentionally work them, it will begin to work toward, for our good and not for our bad. Example is gravity. Whether you believe in gravity or not, whether you know it or not, if you jump from a story building, 2-story building, 100-story building, you're not going to fly. You're going to come down. Something is going to suck you down, and that is gravity. But now that we know it, we begin to make sure that we don't violate that law so that we don't pay the price for it. So another universal law that we'll talk about today is the law of giving. Before I continue, if you're just joining us for the first time, my name is Ogobweli.
and I am an inspirational reading coach and the convener of the Super Kid Academy. The Super Kid Academy is it's a personal development and spiritual development platform. For children between the ages of 6 and 13. Well, I'm in the middle of a meeting, okay? When I'm done, okay? Thank you. So, today we are going to be looking into this book, The Law of Giving. I love the title quote here. It says, "The meaning of life is to find your gift, and the purpose of life is to give it away." The meaning of life is to find your gift, and the purpose of life is to give it away. Another amazing quote that is in this book somewhere, it says that we make a life by the things that we get, but we make a living by the things that we give. So we'll get into it. One of the greatest laws is the law of giving. You give freely, you give happily. Always form a habit of giving cheerfully. You must give first before you receive. Whatever energy you give will come back to you in an amazing way. You know, this law of giving states that what you give comes back to you. But the beautiful thing about it is that what you give, what comes back to you comes back multiplied. It's just like the law of sowing and reaping. When you sow a grain of corn seed, you're not going to reap back a grain of corn seed. You're going to reap lots of grains. So we have to be intentional about what we give. We have to know what we want to receive and then intentionally begin to give those things. For instance, simple things like give a smile, you get a smile. Give a frown, you probably get a frown back. You know, what you give, you get back. Give a call, and calls will be coming back to you. If you're so lonely, you're so depressed, and you're complaining, nobody loves me, nobody calls me, nobody cares about me, I guess you have to look into yourself and see the things that you've been giving. Because if you go out of your way to give love, you'll see that love will be coming back to you in many, many ways. Trying to receive without giving. There's something that we wrote here. It says trying to receive without giving is called covetousness. You know, we have this thing in you know, what we talk about, we read it from the Bible, and sometimes we wonder, what is this covetousness? What does it mean? The simple meaning of covetousness is trying to give something, trying to receive without giving. Armed robbers are covetous. They come to your house, they want to grab what you have. They didn't sow for it. They just want to steal it. They are covetous. That's covetousness. You didn't make any deposit in somebody's life, emotional deposits or whatever, but you want to go there and keep collecting. You don't call me, you don't do this. That's covetousness. That's a simple definition of covetousness. You want to go to people and keep asking them for money, keep trying to collect, and you're not making any deposit in their life. It is called covetousness. But we are not covetous people. We are giving people, and we give cheerfully, we give happily, and we give with gratitude from the abundance that God has given us. And another thing that I want to point out here is that everybody has something to give. You can never be without seed. You can never be without something to give. Everybody, you always have something to give. You know, when we talk about giving, most times people think that giving has to do with giving expensive gifts, giving money, giving things like material things. Yes, it's part of giving. But there are so many other things that you can give. You can give of your time. You can give of your talent. You can give emotional support. You can give advice. In fact, there are so many. Gifted, please. The academy is on right here. Would you want to sit down and join us? Okay. Sorry, the super kids are here too, but they want to disturb today. There are so many things that you can give. You can give of your time. You can give of your talent. You can give of the things that you have. You can give of yourself. Your presence is a gift that you can give to people. So at every point in time, we always have something to give. There is nobody anywhere in this world without something to give. So we have to have that in mind. Tomorrow is a Valentine's Day, and a lot of people are always expecting things from their loved ones. And the truth is, it's not just about that material thing that you can give. You can just make up your mind to give something. It can even be a call. You can give a call. You can give a text message, a WhatsApp. These ones are free. You don't pay anything, just the data that you subscribe, you pay for in the beginning of the month. You can give of yourself, you can give of your time. Just let people know that you care. It's not just about the money or the tangible gift that we can do. So whatever you wish to have, cause other beings to have it first, and you begin to have it in abundance. This is a law. It's a principle. It's not just about, okay, I'm going to pray. The truth is, prayer does not answer to everything. But when you give, what you give, you cause it to come back to you. It's a principle of life. It's a universal law. God made it this way. If you go to the book of Genesis, it says, as long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest, it cannot cease. It does not cease. As long as this earth remains, seed time, the time to give, and the time to receive what you have given, it will never cease. So, you give, and then you receive in abundance. So, this season, the one word I'm going to say to everybody is to share. It's an investment. When you give, whatever you give gets into a bank, like your giving bank somewhere. And when you need it, you find that it begins to come back to you. So I'm sure that you're a super kid and you're watching, you're wondering, what can I give as a child? What can I give? Do you know you can give your parents, love and respect? You can give them your support. You can give your assistance. You can help out in the house. Children are not made to just be making mess all over so that the parents will be fixing. So you can give of your time, your support. You can give of hug. You can give a hug. You can give a kind word to your parents. Even in school, you can give to your friends. You can give. If you know something and your friends are not doing so well and you know that thing, you can teach a friend. That is you giving something that you have. There are so many things that you can give other than material substance. So finally, the universal law, the universe by the law finds the best way to give back to you the energy that you give. So if you've ever been to a place where you're not really wanted, somehow they may not speak a word, but you can feel it. You can feel the energy. If you enter a place where you're not wanted, or in a place where they just spoke about you in a negative way, or in a place where negative words have been spoken, somehow you're going to feel it in the atmosphere. But we don't want to be in such places. So we have to make sure that we create those environment, loving, kind environment around ourselves, so that when people come around us, we are giving of love. We're giving out of the love that we have on the inside of us. Even if they've been in a dark place, just by being around us, they will be receiving that love. And it makes a huge lot of difference in our lives. So I don't know if you've gotten anything so far from this review. This is an amazing book that I would recommend. It's a little book that, you know, anybody can just go through and learn so much. It's not just for super kids, even for moms, for dads, for young adults. You can definitely learn something. The final takeaway that I'm going to leave here is that whatever you want for yourself, make sure you begin to do those things for other people. And as you do that, the universe, that's what they call it, but God, in his infinite greatness, will begin to cause those things to come back to you. You know, when you plant a seed, you don't know how it grows in the soil. Your own is just to put it inside the soil and cover it. What happens in there, how it disintegrates and then comes together again and begin to grow, you have no idea. But you see this thing grow and bud and then bring forth, you know, much more seeds. That is what happens when you give. You don't know how that seed, that thing that you've given, is going to go out there and multiply. But we know that it's working. We know that something is happening when you give of it, and it's going to definitely come back to us. That is the law of giving. So I want to encourage us, let's be intentional in our lives in this season of love. Let's be intentional to give love, to give patience, to be kind, to be gentle, to be generous with what we have, with our words. You can give kind words. You can give a smile, like I said. You know, love is like a boomerang. You know, a boomerang, you throw it, it comes back to you. So that's how giving is. And you know, when we are talking about giving, it's not just the good things. Even the bad things you give come back to you. You wonder, why don't people like my company? Check yourself. Check your attitude. Maybe you've been so, you know, raw. You feel like, oh, I'm just keeping it real. And then you open your mouth and you hurt people with your words. Nobody will want to be close to you. People will not want to closely associated with you if you rub them off in the wrong way with your words. So let's be intentional about what we give. Those things that we want to have, let's begin to give it first, and we'll see them multiplied back to us. So we've come to the end of today's review, and I would like to talk to us briefly about our foundation. I don't know if you've seen any of our posts recently. We've been going to schools, talking to children about personal development, why it's important, and how, you know, they can change their lives by developing themselves. So this foundation of the personal foundation for the personal development of African children is a registered nonprofit, and our mission is to transform Africa one child at a time, to see empowered children, self-aware children that, you know, that can, you know, discover their potential and make a difference in their life. And this is a resource that we give, the Personal Development Guidebook. The beautiful thing about this resource is that if you come to the back of it, you have 12 lessons. And these 12 lessons, they are all from our personal development series, the volume 1. All 12 of it is right in here. And we're offering this book as one of the ways to reach our goal of inspiring 100,000 children in this year. We're offering this book free of charge to anyone that wants to that have children within the age brackets, you know, junior and senior secondary school. So you can download it free of charge. I'll have to put the link on the comment section. So you click on the link, learn more about the foundation, how you can partner with us, and then you can download this book and begin to use it for your super kids. You can also share the link with your friends and family members that have children that are in junior and senior secondary school, so they can also download this. It is free. So you're not paying anything, but you're getting this resource, and it's it's filled with vital information concerning personal development. the steps that you need to take, steps to success. So I would like to encourage us. You can click on the link. I'll drop it here. Then you can copy the link and share widely to your friends, your network. Let them get these resources and begin to intentionally sow and plant the right seed that we will definitely reap. As a result, in the future, we're going to begin to reap self-aware children, focused children that will build this nation. We know that we are not the generation that will transform Africa. We are not the generation that will transform Nigeria. It is not us. It is this younger generation, and it is our responsibility to empower them. And this is one of the ways that we're doing it. So get involved, be a part of this. You can pray with us. You can give financially. This is a resource that we give to them, the students, when we go to schools. So we have the hard copies. We go to schools and we give them. But we know that we can't get to every school in this year. So we are offering the resource free online. So you can download wherever you are and still take advantage of the many lessons in it. So thank you so much for joining us again today. And I hope you learned something significant, and I hope to see you again tomorrow on Sunday by this time next week. Thank you so very much. Have a beautiful day. Bye.